Hey, is anybody here? Hey, what's up, man?
Welcome to the Granddaddy Perp Collector. We have all your medicinal needs. We have all your medicinal herbs. We have medical marijuana in
The weed marijuana is grown in every
and it
state
may
in
help
England.
you with whatever else.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome
It's me
to
again,
Granddaddy.
coming at you with just another crazy thing I just thought would be kind of interesting for you guys to look at. This is a cloning machine for you, and like I say, I always try to get into like the beginners and stuff because you don't know, and so this gives me the opportunity to show you and gives you the opportunity to learn something different that you might not have known before. Sure, you know what a cloning machine is, right? We've heard about it, we've read about it, but let me just show you a little bit of how it works and and what the components are that make this thing do what it does. All right, so this is it. This is a 60 station cloner, and the reason I say it's a 60 station cloner is because it's got 60 stations. That took a lot of research, so you need to be proud of me. All right, so these things here are what hold your little plants, your little clone cuttings, and you'll see that they're made out of really soft neoprene foam. And I think it's neoprene, I don't know, it's some kind of freaking styrofoam or something, alright? Okay, I just want to be fancy, okay, neoprene. Okay, now, so then you get your stuff and you stick it in there, and you put it in and pop it in, and you know, 5 to 10 days later you got this big old plant with some buds on it and everything all hanging up. No, just your plant started. Alright, so and some guys get fancy about it. Some of the cloners are a little bit bigger, and they actually stick 2 to 3 cuttings on one little neoprene collar. So basically, they put one in each one. They cut it open a little bit wider, and then they're able to stick one, and then another, and then stick 2 to 3 on each one. And could turn this 60 station into a 120 station, or or whatever, 3 times that. So, come on. So that's what the deal is with that. Now, you can get these at any, growing store if they wear out or whatever, right? You go down to your regular hydroponic store and, you can replace these. The only thing about that is my suggestion is take really good care of these because, they're expensive. They cost bucks to get these replaced. So, wash them, take care of them, and they'll last you a really super long time. Now, I'm going to take a little mystery away about what this cloning machine does because, a lot of people don't know that, all of a sudden you stick something in there and there's water in there, but what happens? Well, this is what happens. I'm going to take this apart right here, and I'm going to show you that inside is the spraying emitters, and there's 3, 6, 9 across, and then there's 4 of them here. And what these do is they spray a fine mist at 360 degrees. Okay, so each one of these is spraying completely in 360 degrees, so they're all spraying, and they cover every inch of this this machine, so that it actually hits the bottom of the stems that you put into into those little collars. So then what's happening is the spray is hitting against those little stems. It's stimulating the stems to grow, which is why you need your little 45-degree cut, or some people would prefer to scrape them all the way around or whatever, right? And the idea is that this is the mist and the buzzing and the swirling of the water and the vibration of the water hitting up against the stems is actually going to stimulate the plant to start growing roots. Now, it's pretty interesting because, see, they got a pump that pushes the water, so the water, you fill it up to a certain level, and this thing is all one unit, and you just fill it, enough to be able for the pump to be able to do its thing, pushes the water out. Okay, now, you know, I know that you can get fancy and go and try to go to Walmart and get one of them bins and put some holes in it and go buy the little neoprene collars and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? For the cost, I'd rather skip the headache, the water leaks, the maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, and just get one. You know, they're expensive. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you have an extra $500-600 laying around, cool. I mean, this one, it's a 60 station, so it costs right around $350 to $450. You know, so they cost. It's a little bit of an investment, but the payback's almost immediate. I mean, man. I probably get maybe 95% success rate with a cloner. And don't get me wrong, I used to use the rock wool and stuff, but it just seems that I just don't have the patience to sit there and try to work with it. And it just seems for me, in my case, it's just a lot less complicated to do it this way. Not to say that it doesn't cost money. Yes, it does. But, man, I am so glad that I did this. Doesn't have to be this one necessarily. There's a lot of different models of cloners you can get, but like I said, get one that's complete, because man, it's a hassle. And believe me, remember I'm always talking about being on a budget and stuff. You know, we did that. I did that. We went and bought the thing and tried to make our own. And yeah, it works, but you're constantly worried about, what is it leaking over here? Is it spraying right? Do I have enough pressure? Is that the right size pump? You know, all that kind of stuff where, you know, you bring it home, you buy one of these, you bring it home. If it don't work right, you call someone up, cuss them out, and tell them to fix it or replace it, right? Simple as that. I mean, seriously, save yourself a headache. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, it's a real simple presentation, but you know what? They're mysterious. You know, they don't really show much. Even when you go to the grow shops, you know, they don't really show you one of these deals, you know. And oh yeah, and before I forget, also, you know, you put air stones. It comes with air stones that you put in there. Also, it has a little heater that goes in here, and it keeps the temperature at a certain level, so that, you know, it also helps stimulate the roots to grow. So that in a nutshell is a cloning machine. And let me tell you, they're fun to work, they're great to use. They take up a little bit of room, and if you have the room, like I said, there's 30 station cloners. I mean, you can get the smaller ones and stuff like that, but you know, it's a big headache. Now, the only thing I will tell you is that they are noisy. So if you're gonna put your mom's wall or something, it ain't gonna work. She's gonna tell you something real quick, because they tend to get noisy. All right. So basically, that's what I wanted to do. Give you a little presentation, show you exactly how this thing works, what's in it, what makes it go round. All right. What makes it do what it does, and there it is. And I'm not suggesting any particular model or brand. I'm just saying this is the way it works. This is how it is. And like I said, go ahead and try to build yourself. But you know what? I'd just rather, you know, save up my pennies and get one. All right? All right, well, that's all I wanted to tell you guys about. And that's the only thing I had to present to you guys today. And so keep in touch, because I got some other stuff coming up. All right? Later.
Sour D, Super Silver Haze, Hash, Keef, and Oil. We got everything you need.